I'm pulling the motor, dude. Look at this. You know what that is? It's power steering fluid. And you know what that is? It's a Shih Tzu. You know what that is? It's questionable. We don't know. We don't know. Is it a Chihuahua? Is it a wiener dog? Is it a Chiweenie? Who knows? You know what that is? It's Watch Jericho's ex-girlfriend.
Todd.
That's Amber, folks. Okay. We're not live. I'll edit it out. What was I saying? Oh, it's power steering fluid, and it's coming from, well, the power steering rack. You can't see it. Sorry, can't show you because I don't want to. Yeah, so I was going to drop the cradle, pull the transmission, and replace the rear main seal because that is for sure leaking. And then I got underneath there, and I noticed another little leak. And it's coming from the front of the motor. Or, well, not the front of the motor, the other side of the motor, or whatever you want to call it. The little crank pulley from behind there, there's a seal, and that's leaking as well. So I was like, well, this sucks. And then I left the car here overnight, and I came back out, and I noticed that there is just a deluge coming from the power steering rack. So if I'm going to pull the trans anyways, and then I'm going to have to pull the other side of the motor apart, I may as well just pull it out of the car, which is what I'm going to do. To make it easier, A, to change the rear main seal, B, to change the front seal, and then C, to pull out and replace the steering rack. Now, I did buy an EP3, the electronic power steering. I don't think I'm going to do that because I'm not going to delve into this car as much as I had intended to. I bought that steering rack in what's the word? I bought that steering rack when I had the intention to put a K-Series motor in it. I don't now. We're just gonna get it running good and get it on the road and get it out of here so I can put a K-Series motor in something else. So yeah, I'm just gonna toss another power steering rack on it that I got from the junkyard, the hydraulic one, not the electronic one, and then put the motor back in here after a nice little cleaning, and then we're just gonna drive it. We're gonna back it up out of the garage and we're gonna drive it. Hey, what's up? This is my alter ego, Dom, back by popular demand to tell you a little bit about what's going on in this video. Now, I'll tell you what's going on right now. We're removing some suspension components from the car so that we can remove the axles, so that we can also then remove the motor. And it's very simple. All you got to do is just take out the knuckle. It's got the McPherson strut, so you can remove the entire thing and pull the axle out of the motor. And that's that. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bang, bada bing. As you can see now, I'm moving. Yeah, here I am. I'm removing some of the components in the engine bay. I take out the airbox. I take out the battery. I take out the power steering pump. I take out the alternator. Because you got to get down there. You got to remove the AC compressor from the motor too. And if you don't want to break open the system, you don't. You just set it to the side. And then you can pull the motor out without releasing any harmful toxins into the environment. An offense for which Al Gore would hang you from your cherry picker. I'm cereal. I'm super cereal. Mandarpack. Would you look at that mess? Hey, what's up? Back here on day 2 of pulling the motor on the EM2. Day 1 was cut a little short by the contents of the radiator splashing everywhere. The floor got wet. I didn't want to lay in it to remove some of the motor mounts from beneath the car, so I just went inside. But yeah, we're about 50% done. I got all the suspension components removed to get the axles out. What else did I get out? Well, you see what I got out. I got the battery out. I got the harness pulled from the firewall. I got the shift linkage disconnected. I got all of the heater core hoses removed. I got the radiator removed, which you do have to remove to give you a little bit of room down there to remove the AC compressor if you're not going to release that. And in order to do all that, you got to pull the power steering pump and the alternator. There's one little hose back here. That's just a vacuum line for the brake booster. I think that's the only thing connected now. Got the fuel lines disconnected. Got all that stuff disconnected. And I just got to release the motor mounts now and pull that thing out, I think. Probably. I don't know. Now, here's a fun fact. For those of you who are wondering whether or not you can do all of this crap yourself, you can. Do you want to know why? Here's why. Let me show you a little something. See that little toolbox down there? Every tool you need to rip a motor out of a car can fit in a toolbox about that size. So you probably got all the tools you need, you just don't have the balls you need. So yeah, just get out there and do it, man. I guess I will say this. One thing that won't fit in a toolbox, a cherry picker. Probably need one of those, makes it a whole lot easier. Fun story about that cherry picker. Every cherry I've ever picked has been picked with that cherry picker. Pretty neat. Dad bought it 100 years ago, probably realistically 25 years ago, maybe something like that. How old was I? 15? Yeah, 17. Oh, 37 minus, 13. Bear with me, folks. 20 years ago, I was 17. My dad bought it probably, 25 years ago, whenever I was... Okay, now I'm gonna do other stuff. What am I gonna do? Well, sweep up the kitty litter from underneath the car. I need to get my floors coated. Who wants to sponsor me? I'm gonna get down there and release the whatevs. Okay, so here we dark arts, baby. I'm upstairs. Okay, how do I end talking? I'm gonna do some stuff on the car now. Y'all stay tuned. Hey, what's up? It's Dom again. And what's going on in this video right now is we're at the orchard, and we're gonna pick a cherry. Generally, it doesn't take this long to pick the cherry. I was having a few issues, as you can see. I'm running around like a maniac because I've never pulled one of these motors out of these cars before, so that wasn't even like Jersey. Sound like I'm from Wisconsin or something. I don't know. I don't study these accents. Maybe I probably should, but there it is. The cherry has been picked. Thank you for watching.